Hey everyone, Kimberly here with another 10-minute tidbit for high performance. And today we're going to talk about a very special subject, energy. We all want more energy, right? So what we're going to talk about today is what boosts your energy. Alrighty, so we all know that there are pillars for energy, which are your pillars for health. And you have a physical body, as you know, you have a mental thing going on, and you have your emotions. And there are kind of three different, you could call bodies. So for your physical body, what do you need to do to boost your energy, to have the energy you want to have? Well, number one, we all know, is food and water, right? So or food and liquid, whatever you're choosing to drink. So here's the thing. When you're eating and when you are drinking, are you paying any attention to what is boosting your energy, what is making you feel good? And if you're not, then how do you know what you should do more of? I mean, we've all been there on Thanksgiving where we've eaten everything on that table and we push back from the table and we say we are never going to eat again because our energy is low and we feel awful, right? So we know that food and liquid is super duper important and it can be used to boost our energy. And then for our mental body, our thoughts, if all day, every day, all we are doing is thinking, and ruminating and projecting and just worrying and whatnot, we're going to be exhausted, right? So what can you do for your mental body is to pay attention to what you're thinking, what you're giving your attention to, what you're giving your time to, as far as your thoughts, because those thoughts, you could choose thoughts that boost your energy as well. And then there are your emotions, right? So we've all had a bad day, we've all had a bad week, we've all had a bad month. Well, maybe not, hopefully not. And we could all have had a bad year. And that, my friend, has a lot to do with your emotions. So are you paying attention to what emotions are going on during the day that are draining your energy? And are you aware of what is draining your energy as far as your emotional state? Sometimes we're not aware. Sometimes we think that the emotion is there and it's not affecting our energy. But honestly, if you are focusing on positive emotions, then you will have boosts. You'll have positive energy. And the flip side is also true. So you knew all that. What can we do about all of that in one fell swoop? All right, so here's my 10-minute tidbit today for high performance. You could, if you like, I invite you to look at a few different areas that you can boost your energy with. So number one would be rest. How much sleep are you getting? Are you pushing the envelope of how much sleep you will feel good when you wake up in the morning, or you won't feel good when you wake up in the morning? And are you doing that over a prolonged period of time? Without rest, whatever your hours are for you that you require, without that, or actually with that, because we're talking about boosting, if you allow yourself that rest, that sleep time, then that can boost your energy. Something else we already talked about was food and liquids, whatever you're fueling your body with. I invite you to take notice of what works for you. Every diet is not for everyone. Some people can't eat dairy. Some people can't eat gluten. Some people really don't digest meat well, right? I don't know what it is for you, and I'm not a nutritionist, and I'm not here with any kind of plan because I'm not qualified for that, but you know your own body. You know your own body. If you ingest what boosts your energy, what makes you feel good, then there you go. Follow that plan for yourself. And if you haven't really paid attention, maybe you just feel crappy and you don't know why, start a food journal. Start listing what you ate, how you felt after you ate it, both physically and mentally, and maybe even emotionally. Maybe some foods are depressing to you. I don't know. But if you aren't too sure, have a food journal. The other thing that I would suggest that we all know and invite you to do is movement. You know, there's a thing, a body in motion stays in motion, right? So if a body's at rest, if a body is sedentary, it's going to stay that way. And it's going to become the norm. And you're going to have no impetus to change. So if you find yourself being a couch potato and you don't prefer that, take baby steps of movement, right? Walk around your yard, walk around the block, go walk on a trail for something, you know, very low impact, or join Planet Fitness for $10 a month. I'm sure they still have that plan going on. Maybe they do, maybe they don't, but figure out for you, if you are not getting the body emotion, staying emotion that you would like to have, if you're not feeling energized, I invite you to consider changing your exercise routine, your movement routine. And all these three things together, if you just start there, if you just started there to look at your diet, your exercise, and your sleep routine, that would be a great place to start. But there's a fourth that I'm suggesting, and it is your recharge time. Meaning, let's say you have a day job during the week. Well, what do you do on the weekend that is fun, that boosts your energy, that recharges you? And if you love going on vacation and you haven't gone on vacation for, I don't know, 1, 2, or 3 years, consider going on a vacation, right? We know that going and recharging boosts our energy. And sometimes we forget to do this on a weekly or a yearly basis. And I want to say you can even daily recharge, right? Even if the only time you have is at the end of the day, just to go outside and breathe some fresh air, or just to get on that treadmill, or just to push away from everything and meditate for 10 minutes, just to give yourself a daily recharge. If you do these things, I promise you'll feel better. And if not, call me and we'll talk about why it's not working. Alrighty, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you found some things insightful and useful for you. And if you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. And if you would like to connect, you can connect with me at Kimberly Trefz, Trefz, at gmail.com. I would love to continue the conversation. Alrighty, y'all. Till next time, go get energized.